robot? Well, it's not as daunting as it seems. With the right tools and some patience, anyone can create a basic robot. Today, we'll walk through the steps to create a simple robot from scratch. The first step is to understand the basic components of a robot. Every robot, regardless of its complexity, is made up of three fundamental parts: the body, the brain, and the power source. The body, also known as the chassis, is the physical structure of the robot. It could be something as simple as a cardboard box or as complex as a custom 3D printed structure. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. Next, we have the brain, which is the computer that controls the robot. This could be a simple microcontroller like an Arduino, or a more complex computer like a Raspberry Pi. The brain is responsible for processing inputs, making decisions, and controlling the robot's movements. The power source is what fuels the robot. This could be batteries, solar power, or even a wall outlet. It's important to ensure that the power source can supply enough energy for all of the robot's components. With these components in mind, the next step is to design the robot. This involves sketching out a design, deciding on the materials to use, and figuring out how to assemble the parts. This step requires creativity and foresight, as it's necessary to anticipate any challenges that might arise during the assembly process. Once the design is finalized, it's time to gather the materials and start building. This involves cutting, drilling, soldering, and assembling the parts to create the robot's body. After the body is assembled, the next step is to install the brain. This involves programming the microcontroller or computer to control the robot's movements. Depending on the complexity of the robot, this could involve writing code in a programming language like Python or C++. The last step is to install the power source and test the robot. This involves connecting the power source to the robot's components, turning on the robot, and seeing how it performs. If there are any issues, it's necessary to troubleshoot and fix them before the robot is ready for use. To summarize, creating a robot involves understanding the basic components, designing the robot, gathering materials, building the body, programming the brain, installing the power source, and testing the robot. While this may seem like a lot, remember that everyone starts somewhere. With patience, perseverance, and a bit of creativity, anyone can create their own robot. So why not give it a try? It's a rewarding process that combines the best of engineering, programming, and design. Happy building!